Welcome to Spiritual Mystic. My name is Katrina. This is your Goddess Archetype reading for Friday, March 9th, 2018. The goddess for today, and it's really hard to fully see her, and I know the light's reflecting off of her. This is Minerva. Minerva is called, Ovid called her the goddess of 1,000 works. She is the Roman goddess of war and wisdom. But she's more than war and wisdom. She invented numbers. She invented musical instruments. She introduced crafts such as weaving and painting and sculpture. Her archetype is our creative process. She calls to us to create. Whether you realize it or not, manifestation is an act of creation. We are not calling forth something that doesn't already exist. When we manifest, we are creating something. We are pulling pieces of energy together to create something new and different. This is true of any type of manifestation. If you want to, and as you all, if anyone out there knows me, you know I'm not a fan of the law of attraction because it's much more complicated than just feeling it until you make it happen. Minerva is the archetype of using all of your wisdom and resources to create what it is you want. Bottom line, you're just creating what you want out of whatever you have to work with. This, if you think about it, when I said she introduced and created musical instruments are made from resources that already exist. We're just manipulating those resources into what we want them to be. That is what manifestation really is. It's a creative process where we are calling energies that already exist into a shape and form that benefits us and brings about desires that we are trying to bring into our reality, that we want to create, that will bring us pleasure and relief and comfort. Minerva is the goddess of manifestation, of creation. She is all the things that we want and need. Her archetype teaches us to find the materials we need, the resources, the energies around us, to find them and pull them together to create what we're trying to manifest, because that's really all manifestation is. It's an act of creation. There is nothing that you can dream of or think of that doesn't already exist in some form, somewhere in the universe, somewhere on. We think of time as linear. It's either past or present or future. Time is not linear. Time can be looped and folded and bended and broken and parts taken out and put back together. That's the work of the gods and the goddesses. That is the work of divine energy. The same divine energy that created us. We were not created out of nothingness. I'm not new, you're not new, none of us are new. When the divine consciousness, the universal energy, the God, the goddess, whatever you believe in, when humankind were created, when plants and animals were created, when the planets and the stars were formed, it was from particles of energy that were already floating around in the universe. It was from ideas and feelings and physical matter that was already just out there in time and space. And it was brought together. It was called forth. That is Minerva's archetype. She is saying, if you call on her, if you identify with her, she's going to show you, she's going to teach you how to pull from the universe, from time and space, to create all the things you're trying to manifest into your life, into the world. Our world's really messed up right now, and I'm afraid that we're sending this chaos out into the universe. One of my favorite sayings is that normal is an illusion. What is normal to a spider is chaos to the fly. And that's true to a degree. But are we really, really able? I believe we're able, but are we ready? Do we really, have we brought ourselves to a place where we can look at chaos and figure out how to bring it into some form or shape of creation that we can make peace with? If you want help identifying with the act of creation and manifestation, if you want me to help you figure out, we all have an archetype inside of us that's just natural for us. We have archetypes that we've already incorporated into our personalities. We have archetypes that have always been a part of us, whether we inherited that genetically from our ancestors, whether those archetypes were incorporated into our personalities because of the way we were raised or our culture that we're most accustomed to. We all have them, but we also have the ability to say, I want to change things about my life. I want to change things about who I am and the way I operate in the world. And one of the ways we can do that is to identify and try to connect with these archetypes. I have, during this time that I have been trying to do a week's worth of recording all at once, and they're all going to get uploaded at one time, and they'll be there for, they've been here all week for everyone to watch, however you watch them. I am going to, as soon as the internet problems at my house are corrected, I'm going to do an entire series on goddess archetypes, and each day I will go into more detail and give you more insight into what each goddess actually represents and what you can identify in that goddess to incorporate into yourself and your personality. In the meantime, if you want help with this or any of the services I offer, the link for my website's on the video. I am checking emails every day, even if it means I have to drive to a different area or a different spot where I can pick up a signal. I'm doing that. In the meantime, have a great day, have a great week, have a great weekend, and I will be back on Monday.